Oh my god. Oh god. NASCAR fucked up again. They fucked up. I knew it. We all knew it. I'm glad people have their eyes open for once. A majority of the people. Where are all those people today? Where are all those people since 2019? Because a lot of the people who talk shit about it today kissed after that package thing was entertaining, with the best race they've ever seen. But when the race happened, very similar, but today, they say it's terrible. Uh, doesn't really matter, because I'm just glad that this was the breaking point for the package. I'm just glad, because I stopped watching a lot of those races a while ago, because I just knew that the more I watch, the more I was gonna complain, and I wanted to watch because Harvick was about to win, and the next thing I know, it turns out he was battling Logano for what, 30, 37, 35, 45. I didn't even watch the rest of the race. I just watched the last 10 laps because Harvick should have been winning. But I saw Harvick had a huge run, goes up to Logano, stalls. Does it again 2 more times, stalls. A 15th place car, fake champion, wins the race, but the fast car couldn't win because he couldn't pass because of the stupid Aero package. That's been an issue for years, and Steve O'Donnell does not address that problem because he says it's good. He's still a standard of the package as of when was this? I don't know, but I want to say back in June, July, May. Someone asked him, "Oh, when will you do something about this package?" And Steve said something along the line of, "We still stand with this package, or I still stand with it." And last year he said, "We like what we're seeing." Like, that really makes a difference. I mean, yeah, it does, because that clown joke is the one running the sport, and people who actually knows a lot about racing isn't. So, I guess when you're lucky and you're just looking for a job, just join a sport where you don't know, you don't have a clue what you're doing, like the president. Just join, I guess. I mean, that was a joke, by the way. No offense to any of our president supporters. I was joking. I'm just pissed off. Oh, you get the memo though. You get the message. I don't think Steve O'Donnell has anything, like any clue. I don't know if he knows anything about racing. I don't know if he understands the purpose of racing. I don't know if he just looked at Talladega and said, "Oh yeah, I like what Brian France did back in May of the All-Star race, so we're gonna take that stupid application, apply with more horsepower and high downforce, and that's gonna be the shit show that we're gonna get for what, until Gen 7 arrives." And then, yeah, apparently that's gonna be permanent because they're using high rear spoilers and 550 horsepower. Gen 7 is not gonna succeed. It will not live up to its standard because we don't want pack racing. We want driver talent to matter. A stronger field was never a problem until people bitch about it in a few years because of the 2015 season. But everybody said the 2014 season was great. But guess what? The stronger field was still a thing. 5 second lead was still happening, even though they were side by side, blah, blah, blah. A stronger field will always be a thing. And you cannot act like that's not an issue. That is an issue, because to me it isn't. What is an issue is when drivers march their way to the field and can't pass. They cannot pass the leader after restarting 7th, working the way, and then the leader had to clean air, and then the guy in second cannot pass the leader unless lap traffic affects it. And then on the other thing is, I'll take a boring race in 2018. I'll take the 2018 Coca-Cola 600 over the 2019 and 2020 Coca-Cola 600 because driver talent was a thing in 2018. I'll take a boring race with driver talent than a race with drivers flat foot in the corners, don't do jack shit for a whole race, and then fans are brainwashed saying, "That's a great race, that's entertaining. Eric Eastop is gonna make a great video about it." And then that bitch Eric says shit like the race was entertaining and kisses ass, and all of a sudden today he says the package needs to go. But guess what, Eric? Where were you in 2018 when they announced it? Where were you all season 2019? Where were you in 2020? You kissed ass until today. I don't want to hear you complain. You were part of the problem and you milked it so bad NASCAR continued it. I feel like your fan base was responsible for it. And I'm sorry, if you like Eric, you can follow him all you want, but I just don't have good opinions on those who kiss ass to the package and became a part of the problem with it. I mean, it is almost 2 a.m. I have to get up for my online class, and I cannot go to bed without talking about this. I just can't. I can't. It's awful. I talk to my friend Space Metal Ferrari 248 all the time about this package. I've seen Danny B talk about it. I mean, he did not agree with me at first, but Danny eventually agrees to it now, I bet. Because he's the one that started that whole big motor, small blade thing. I mean, I wish he was like that at first, but Danny, no disrespect to you because you're cool and you're a real one. It's just, I've been watching this sport for 13 years. And all of a sudden, I just don't enjoy racing anymore because of this. 13 years. I've been watching since 2007. I've been a huge fan of Tony Stewart. Like, I have Jeff Gordon diecast too. I have other driver diecast. And the fact that drivers lost their talent because of the package. Like, I love Matt Kenseth, but he had done nothing but jack shit in the top 30, not even top 20 at the time. Even though it's been years for him to come back full time. Like, that's not his fault. He's not washed up. That's just NASCAR changed the package. Excuse me. Like, I love the old drivers because they had the humors and they're the one that made NASCAR fun and watch. They're going away because NASCAR put entertainment, youth, and other stuff first before what the real drivers are saying and complain about. And I thought 2008 season was bad. I thought 2009 season was bad. I thought 2015 was bad. I thought 2014 was bad at times too. And I thought 2017-18 was not that great. But man, I'd rather relive all those seasons again than 2019 and 2020. And the fact that the whole playoff format thing, the chase format, that's another thing we could talk about, but I'm not going to talk about that. I just want to talk about racing. I'd rather keep the shitty format if we get good racing again any day than flipping it around where it's based on points all season with the shit package. I mean, I don't know, because I'm a Harvick fan and Harvick should win this year no matter what. And anybody not named Harvick is a fake champion. That's just me though. And I'm sorry if I'm looking there, because the camera's right there, and I'm looking at the screen, and I look like high as shit because I'm tired, and it's almost 2 a.m. Well, it is probably 2 a.m. now. So yeah. The big surprise is the car of tomorrow produced way better racing than overall Gen 6 at this point. And it's kind of sad because we all criticize car of tomorrow, and yet I look back at it, there's actually side by side racing on naturally aspirated 850, 900 horsepower engines versus an artificial wide open package with 550 horsepower on a tapered spacer. That's not fun, and it's era dependent, so if a guy scrapes the wall, he's done for a whole day. Well, like in the old days, well, I don't say the good old days, but Gen 5, Gen 4, if you scrape the wall, you have a chance. I mean, I don't know, some parts of Gen 6 you could do that. I really hope Gen 7 fixes everything, and I hope there's actual talent coming along. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I really hope Gen 7 does fix a lot of things. Because they got the stuff. So there's the splitter, like, stick the air, there's the air gap right there. That's going to allow clean, well, it's going to absorb dirty air basically. And then the rear diffuser, there's something about the downforce part. I don't really understand a whole lot, but I just know that it's supposed to be a lot better. It's supposed to reduce downforce up front. And you just add downforce by using the spoiler and the splitter and the diffuser, rather than just a whole body that nothing but fulfilled with downforce, something like that. But man, I wish COVID did not exist because we would see this next year. But too bad China suppressed those stupid whistle. No, actually, no, they're not stupid. They were brave people. Very brave people that probably saved lives and would have saved more if China didn't stop them. But the point is, if COVID did not exist, we would see a Gen 7 sooner than later. And then the new engine in 2022. But nope, everything's pushed back by a year. So yeah. Alright. I don't know. I'd rather snip my wrist than watching another terrible race like today. Or yesterday, because it's 2 a.m. almost. But yeah. No, I wouldn't do it. Don't self-harm. I say things, but I don't mean it. And I know some people do and don't. Alright. I got off my chest actually. And if I talk like crap, whatever. Alrighty. Have a good one.